But if she is instigating fights, if she is punching him, if she is throwing objects at him, the moment that this man fights back, he becomes the abuser. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to be back. I actually just recorded half of this video, or at least I talked half of this video and it wasn't recording, so as you can see, it's been a while. Now, for the topic of this week, I'm sure some of you know what I'm referring to when I say I think some people are dismissing this problem, this issue that is going on as celebrity gossip or celebrity culture, and I couldn't disagree more. Now, why I don't think this is just celebrity culture and just celebrity whatever is because this issue speaks to the culture at large. And this is how men are oftentimes forced to suffer in silence, because if they do speak up, they will be made fun of and often not believed. If a woman is hitting a man, that might not seem like a big issue to some, because oftentimes they say, well, she doesn't have the strength that he has. If he were to hit back, he would obviously cause more damage than by her hitting him. But if she is instigating fights, if she is punching him, if she is throwing objects at him, the moment that this man fights back, he becomes the abuser. Men, they're just supposed to take it. We have a whole movement dedicated to believing women. All women. The problem with that is that women are capable of lying, guys. Yes, I said it. Women can lie. It is possible. And I have to be honest, guys, I never understood this idea of believe all women. I really don't. I don't. I went to an all-girls school, and let me tell you, I witnessed plenty of manipulation, lying, and bullying. I saw some of my classmates get psychologically bullied by passive aggressiveness, insults, gaslighting. And why, if women can do that to other women, why wouldn't they be able to do it to men? Amber Heard implied to Johnny that no one will believe him because he's a man.
It's the finger, man. Come on. I had a mineral can, a jar, can of mineral spirits thrown at my nose.
You can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and yes. It's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
This is male privilege. A woman can physically and psychologically abuse a man and tell the world the opposite happened, and for the most part, the world will believe her, because after all, believe all women. So it's a good thing that Johnny documented a lot of evidence.
And I watched you lie, and then I
didn't punch you. By the way, I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you, babe. You're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
Even a lot of fights have been around a long time. I know. Yeah,
no, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
You can't.
I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
that's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby.
Because you start physical fights?
You're such a baby!
Because
Grow the fuck up,
Because you start physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the fuck out of there.
Yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what? You are admirable.
It's pretty clear that society finds it hard to believe a man was abused by a woman. And when they speak up, which most of the time they don't, it is hard for them to be believed. We have a trial that might put that into perspective. A trial which could, in fact, prove that we don't always have to believe someone based on their immutable characteristics, but by evidence, character, and the search for truth. So no, I really don't think we should dismiss it as celebrity drama. I think this is the case that can bring to light other issues and other men that are suffering from the same problems, I can bet you there have been so many cases that you did not hear about that were men fighting false sexual allegations against them. I'm not one to talk about celebrity drama, no. In fact, like many of you, I find most of Hollywood unbearable. Although I will admit there are still some good people that work in Hollywood. But Hollywood shunned Johnny Depp. Depending on how the rest of this trial goes, after all, I am filming this and they're only on day 7, but this could make a major cultural impact on a society that blames all of its issues on white men. I do wonder if Johnny Depp had male privilege for the last 6 years when the industry and the world rejected him. Amber Heard became sort of a spokesperson and figure in the height of the MeToo and the Believe All Women movement. Her fame soared and his took a dive. His beloved characters like Jack Sparrow were denied to him, and on the other side, she got career-making roles. And I just want to say, despite your own perceptions of who Johnny Depp is as an actor, or as someone that has made, or a figure, let's say, that has made comments that rubbed you the wrong way in the past, and trust me, they bothered me too, but I have also said many things in the past that I regret. Trust me, there was a time that I was overdosing on the blue pill that the media was selling. Now I'm literally skeptical of everything. However, how the media is portraying Johnny might also be a wake-up call to him when it comes to people that he may have judged harshly. And I'll leave it there. Now, despite that, try to transcend that for a moment and think about all the men that he's representing. All the men that have been falsely accused of sexual assaults, sexual harassment, domestic abuse, the list goes on. And immediately after they're accused, everyone turns their back on them. Their voices are silenced. Think that this time he's someone that could represent a change for those men, a change in precedent perhaps, and change the attitude of the public. That a major trial like this could show that yes, indeed, women can lie, and not only lie, but abuse. This is not the time for #BelieveAllWomen and #male privilege slogans. And who knows, this might also represent a gateway to how fathers are viewed in family court, which often is highly biased in favor of the mom. Now, with that said, guys, I'm still gonna pay attention to the trial. Anything could happen. Law is quite tricky. Sometimes the specific lawsuit that was filed, in this case a defamation, could not work out for Johnny. But at least if the world is paying attention and they hear the tapes, then perhaps they can form a different judgment of what happened. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and if you have any suggestions of a topic that you'd like me to cover. Cheers.
Texted Paul Bettany, correct?
Again.
Okay. So the Boston flight, you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there? Ended up with a very ugly situation with Amber. So
Mr. Depp, with respect, trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question was simply,
when
you would
take
agree,
5 minutes to look for a
you would agree that on Let's pull up Exhibit 500, please. 500? 500. Defense Exhibit 500.
Yes, I'd like to see who I lied to.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings, too, right?
Isn't happy hour any time?
Can't say that you carried cocaine in that box?
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine. I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that correctly?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
And right after you cut your finger off, right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. Right after you sustained an injury to your finger, right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Bless you.
you poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah. We're going to fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it.
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?